Hello and welcome to Caravan Salon Dusseldorf. This is the 2020 range from Northern German motorhome or RV producer Hobby, and there you see the full range, which is what's nearly 20 vans there. We're going to have a walk around them now, and now all of the vans that you can see here are indeed on my website, my YouTube site. So if you see something you like, if you stick it in the search engine, you'll actually find it. There you are. This one here says perfect for families. It's a cab over, which is this sort of thing is often suggested for families. Now I'm not really a family type person myself. If I'm going off anywhere, it's either by myself or with someone else. In fact, if I'm going off somewhere especially, then there's only two of us. So a van like this, well, this is a four-person van. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to the back here because I like the bathroom here. I think this is particularly good. Now I think that's very, very elegant. There is, however, a small design flaw if there's four people in here, in as much as if you've got people up front, then they have to go past the people in the bed in order to get into the toilet. But I mean, where else are you going to put the toilet anyway? So I think obviously you're out camping, so maybe you wouldn't that wouldn't be a problem to expect to be bothered a bit, but I'll make the point. Now with this layout, you do get nice things like a big wardrobe, for example, but what you don't get is a garage. Or much of a garage. Oh. So you see people coming in and out as I'm in here, which is really to be expected. I mean, they are here. They have paid their money to get into the fair, so they're entitled to walk in and out. Yeah, I'll show you this stuff. I think this is quite good. The kitchen cabinets. That's nice, isn't it? Oh, I think it is anyway. You probably think it's horrible, but I think it's nice. Show you. Ledge. No ledge. But to make the point, okay, the garage is not a particularly useful in cubic centimeters. It's yeah, pretty good, but I mean it's not much use for most things. It says 449 kilos. That's the full payload. It isn't the payload in the garage. Now one thing Hobby and many other companies have started pushing is the idea of winter camping. Seems to be all the rage. Now they sent me some press release about one of their vans was stuck in one of these commercial chambers, so I don't suppose it can't have been cryogenic, but anyway they put it down to -40, so they put the Truma heating on, and it came out, when it came out it was nice and warm inside, or something like that. Now this is the Tuesday of the fair, so it starts on a Saturday to the public and it finishes on a Sunday, so it's like a 9-day fair. And the weakest days as far as visitors are concerned, well, the weakest was Monday historically, although yesterday people told me not only was it well, I could see there was lots of people around, but a number of people have said the quality as well. Say people with money and they're prepared to put the money down to buy vans. Now, most hobby vans are on a Fiat Ducato basis, but you can see here, this is a Citroen. The Citroen's slightly cheaper. At least it was. It comes out the same factory as the Fiat Ducato, so there's much difference between the two of them. So see, not just motorhomes and caravans, but camper vans too. Now, a couple of years ago we were here and we gave one of their vans absolutely glowing colour, a glowing review. And it wasn't just me by myself. And unfortunately, I don't know. Unfortunately, somebody bought one, and unfortunately, it didn't work as well as we had hoped it might do. You know what? Width 216 with a queen bed. Okay, so Optima Premium, I think we'd say fully loaded in English. Now, yesterday I was out filming in one of the halls, and there was somebody who said, I don't mean the film, and which is a pretty stupid thing to do actually. If you don't want to be in a film, then don't bring attention to yourself, because he was on the stand, and the first thing you got to think was, well, if somebody is getting effectively free publicity and they don't want it, particularly as in my case it is from it's direct to the point press, you've got to ask yourself the question, why? I understand if somebody is a civilian, so to speak, and doesn't want to be in the film. But so if you ever go past somebody and they're filming, the best thing to do is to ignore them. Because he was so unpleasant to me, he's almost guaranteed himself a place starring in the film. Or rather his company has, or the company he's working for. Because it is rather suspicious. Anyway, I just make that minor point. And you see why I try to get in early in the morning when I can actually film things. Now, I'll take you through some of their features here on the highlights, as they say, on this stand. There you are, so you can get this light, Truma combi heating and warm water boiler, Vario heat, comfort, that's a heater, obviously. There's the door, which is now being made wider in various models. I mean, not just hobby, but the Death Lifts actually talks about how it's becoming, their doors are becoming wider. And that's the amount of stuff you can get in the fridge. Right, so what if I can get in it? No, I'm not going to get in it. Right, I wanted to show you this slimline fridge that they've got up here, but I'm not going to see him. That's too bad. One of the curious things that Hobby introduced was a fridge in the in one of the pull-out, in one of the lockers above the kitchen. And I think their deal with Dometic actually ends this year on that. Okay, right, so, oh yeah, there's no in this one here, I'll get in here. Well, this is actually quite similar to the one we were in earlier. Doesn't have the toilet at the back like the one we saw. I mean, hobby vans, many companies, they have a certain look to them. And Hobby certainly does. The style's always very similar inside. So I hope you found that interesting. Thanks very much for watching, and there's a lot more films here from Dusseldorf on this site.